I'm going to entitle this video today, Math Made Not So Easy. Now there's a number of publications out there, both print and electronic, who go on about how math can be made easy. Well, it can be made easy in terms of an overall curriculum, but it's a mistake to emphasize the easiness in learning as opposed to the durability, something that sticks with you. So if you learn something easily, many times the inherent character growth that comes along with that learning is absent. So let's look about math made not so easy. Recently, I was working with a young man on some basic geometry, circles, perimeter, circumferences, areas, perimeters of basic shapes, areas and perimeters of irregular shapes. And one of the biggest concerns this young man had was that he would regularly say something along the lines that he was confused as we went in the area. And it became very clear to me where that came from. See, he was trying to accelerate it too quick a gradient. Now, for instance, if someone chose to run a marathon, on the first day that they've chosen it, they don't go out and run 26.2 miles. The same thing holds true with math. It has to be done on a step-by-step basis. So the material may appear to be easy, but the learning is time and effort. And what I saw with this young man, he was really having a challenge with the circumference versus the area of the circle. So I decided to use a learning device that's worked very well for some other students, and that is, since the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, I would put a circle around it. The pi in the middle, 2 pi r, since a pi is circular, and that seemed to really help pin that down. Then I did the same thing on the area of a square. I put the area equals pi r squared, put the r in a box like a square. Again, these visual devices to anchor down in memory are very important for the students I work with. So at that point, we moved onward, and he was regularly practicing it. And one thing I noted, and again, if we're talking about math made not so easy, what he had to do is he had to take that time and effort and find a way to feed it back where the information was meaningful to him. And what I had to do as a tutor is to allow him the time to feed that information back instead of being too quick to present it to him. And as I saw him present the information back, it became very clear to me that he was describing it in different words than I was, but they essentially meant the same thing. Therefore, I didn't correct him, because he was learning what he needed to there. And I worked on a gradient with him. So we started with the circles, and then we worked gradually up to more irregular shapes. Shapes that included triangles, squares, semicircles, and as we moved up on it on a step-by-step basis, and I saw that he had achieved mastery, it was very significant that he was achieving mastery by being able to feed it back in the words that were meaningful to him. And this is so much a integral part of learning. And then if you combine that with basic repetition, what I like to call drilling for oil, drilling for that precious commodity of learning, drilling down until again and again until all of the pieces of the puzzle is, to combine metaphors, comes together. It was, very clear to me that he was achieving this mastery. And again, the two key points here are: number one, he did repetition. Number two, he did it on a cumulative basis, feeding it back. You can reach me with any questions you may have in academic or related educational matters to Darryl Hold at tutorpro88@gmail.com, affordable-tutor.com.